Hey, what's up guys? Paco here and welcome to my new series, Trading with Paco. This series will focus on the stock market and how to trade on it. And I will teach you some trading methods that you can actually use to make profit. I'm planning on doing weekly videos, which will be released every Sunday, probably in the afternoon. So I hope that you will stick around and follow this series. Today though, I want to start it off nice and easy, and I will give you a brief introduction on the stock market, what it is, how to actually buy a stock, and more on that topic. So if you feel like you already know what the stock market is and you already know the basics, feel free to wait for the next videos where I will actually go more in depth. However, it's always good to get a refresh, as I say. So yes, let's get right into it. I hope that you will stick around for the series and hopefully learn something too. So the first question, what is the stock market? So as I researched on Investopedia, the stock market refers to the collection of markets and exchange where regular activities of buying, selling, and insurance of shares of publicly held companies take place. What does this mean though? Basically, companies have shares. And all of these shares can either rise or drop in price, and this is directly linked on how the how the company is doing in the real world. An example can be Amazon during the last lockdown did very well because everybody relied on it to actually buy their needs, so their shares increased in price. Well, maybe the shares of another company had to close because of quarantine. Their shares didn't do as well as Amazon. So this is a short introduction. However, though, on the stock market, you don't only trade shares. You also trade other financial securities like corporate bonds or other commodities. But what are corporate bonds, which is something I want to focus on? Basically, it's very simply, it's a loan. When a company needs money, it will sell bonds, which are basically you buy them by giving money to this company. Let's say Samsung releases a bond and I buy it, and it's a $1,000, it's a 10-year bond. And maybe yearly I will have the 2% of interest based on the amount I gave. So if I give $1,000, I will have the 2% interest on that. And then after 10 years, when the bond ends, you will get the $1,000 that you originally invested back. This type of trading is a lot safer, it's very safe, because if the company doesn't go bankrupt, which is not very common, you are guaranteed that you will not lose money. However, you cannot make too much profit on it. Of course, the safer it is, the lesser the risk, the lesser the possibility for a big profit. However, many choose to do this. These are all choices. If you want some short and quick profits, maybe bonds are not exactly the best choice. However, if you have some money that you want to invest in a long-term plan, maybe investing in bonds is the choice that is for you. However, how do you actually buy a stock now that we know what they are? Well, before we go there, I will want to remind you what the most famous stock markets are. One of them, which you often hear on the news, is Nasdaq, which is the electronics market. But the most famous one, the biggest stock market in the world, is the New York Stock Exchange, which of course is in New York, Wall Street. Of course, we've all heard about it. But there's also a Chicago Board Options Exchange, which is another big one in the United States of America. Of course, everywhere around the world, there are different markets where you can invest and actually make profit. But now that we know, what do I actually buy a stock? How do I do that? Well, I researched, and you can set up an account by depositing cash or stocks in a brokerage account. So a broker can either be a real person or an online system where basically you tell the broker what stocks you want to purchase. Then the broker executes the trade on your behalf. If the broker is, of course, a human person, he or she will have to earn a commission. However, if you use online trading, these commissions will be usually very low because, of course, the trading is done electronically. It's a lot cheaper. When you select the stocks, you can either make an order or actually buy them, because maybe this is a very nice example. You want to buy a stock in Dell, which is a company at 60 a share, and the stock is currently trending at 70. So you want to wait. So maybe you will tell your broker that he will have to wait and place an order so that when the stock drops to 60, you can actually buy them. If it doesn't, of course, he will not buy them. But if it does, he will purchase them for you. So this is how you actually buy a stock, because this is actually in the frequently asked questions, because not many people know how to actually purchase them. Of course, over the years, this changed, but right now, thanks to online trading and the advancement of technology, buying stocks have actually been made very easy and the commission have dropped. But right now, because maybe some of you are like me, I'm 15, so I cannot buy a stock yet. You have to wait till you're 18. But let's say I want to check the value of a specific stock right now. Can I do it? Yes, of course. You can use free websites that I think are the best for you, which is MarketWatch, CNN Markets, and Google Finance. And of course, I will drop the links in the description below. So yes, you do not have to buy a stock to know what its value. You can actually use websites which will tell you their value and their trends, which can be very useful if you're planning to invest and make profits. In the next episodes that I will drop, I will actually go more in detail about the trends and how you can actually make profit out of them, either in a short period of time or a long period of time. So stick around and feel free to subscribe to actually support me, but also if you want to learn more on this topic. Remember to turn on the notification bell so that you can actually be notified when I drop a video. So going back to the value of a specific stock, well, yes, if you are planning on checking stocks in the United States, for example, you want to check the New York Stock Exchange, I will suggest CNN Markets because it's very, very detailed. It is a bit advanced, but it gives you a lot of detail. If you are learning and you are a really basic stage, I would suggest Google Finance because it is not as advanced. It is actually more clear, a bit simpler, a bit less detailed in my opinion. But I believe that it's the best option. Also, there is MarketWatch, which is another website which I can suggest if you want to explore even here in Europe. Well, this is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a very simple talking about the basics of the stock market, because I believe that you can't move forward if you don't know the basics. But in the next few weeks, I will definitely go more in detail on some trading methods which are very interesting and that you can actually use to make a lot of money. Thanks for watching. Feel free to drop a like if you enjoyed the video. And yes, I said subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you can actually be alerted whenever I drop a video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.